Good afternoon, people. Bondo here. Today's edition of I'm Still Stupid in Little Hocking. We're going to fool with Turtle a little bit here behind me. First, we got to move to Firebird. She is a 1969 Pontiac Firebird. A friend dubbed her the Cardinal. She's a premier red. I painted the thing myself. It's not perfect. I have new door panels that I'm going to put on it. I believe they're from a Camaro. So the trim and stuff is a little bit different, but I have the trim for that. We're going to get to that another day. The original color of the console and stuff was that burl wood and stuff, but it's kind of yellowish, brownish, kind of looks like diarrhea. So it's my car, so I did what I want. I collect Redline Hot Wheels. I collect Hot Wheels in general. Hot Wheels made a 19. They did make a custom Firebird, but it was a convertible. This car originally was born with a 350 as a 350 car. But the original owner also had a son that they was going to stick in the thing, and they was worried about it getting hurt with the V8, so they took the V8 out and put this. I'm not sure what this placement. I get the numbers on it or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It seems to run okay. I bought the car for it being a 1969 Firebird, and the price was something I could afford to get into. What we're going to do today here real quick before we get into Turtle, hopefully it quits raining. I was messing with it. You can see this water. The heater hose is leaking. I'm going to look here and see if I have one that size. We're going to replace it. But it feels good back here. So probably we're just going to cut a section of the thing off and carry on with our lives. So anyways, I'm going to get my tripod and we'll do that. All right, this should be relatively simple. And I want to thank you guys for watching this, and I hope you enjoy the tunes. We're going to have a brand new one sent to me by a friend. They play out of Parkersburg, West Virginia, newly formed band. That'll be the one under WTW. I can't think off the hand what the name is. Again, I just seen about a couple buddies of mine. They've been brothers. They've been in different kinds of bands. Anyway, it's a new band. They're getting going. So I'm going to do what they sent me a song. And you know I like to play original music. Alright, these guys basically I should want to get some pliers. Just work that back and forth and slip that baby off. I'm also going to loosen up that clamp some more and get it past the bump. We'll loosen him up some more here. So we can just slide him back when we're done. Get your pliers. Let's get them on there. Just work it back and forth. Sometimes these things will get stuck a little bit. Oh, boy, that's pretty dry. But yeah, so we definitely need to do that. Yeah, oh man, look how bad that is. Hey, at least our antifreeze is still green, right? And I got these. See who makes these bad boys. Oh, because these looks like it's a Klein tool. Cobalt. These things for hoses. There's always a pain. You go at them with a pocket knife or something like that. It's just going to be a mystery. Yeah, alright. So we got that guy. It's dry there. Make sure we got enough to bring it around. Yeah, we can cut him off to about there. We should be fine. Get past this nasty stuff. Looks like I'm gonna run this thing for a while. I need to start driving it. Get your hose work backwards on there. Oh, looks like that's part of the reason that failed. So I'm gonna have to stretch the thing and get him on there. Yeah. All right. See, that's the thing with cars. You know, you don't know the battle until you get into it. Let's see if we can work them on there just a little bit more. There. Alright, that should get us to where we're going. Which is just the driveway. Alright. So we get him tightened down here. And it doesn't seem like our clamp is grabbing. This must be right at the... Must have opened him up a little bit far. That's wonderful. All right. I mean, this has to go on. Does not want to go on. Back on. When working on cars, always plan if something that you think is going to take 5 minutes, always plan for a half hour. Maybe get a little bit bigger clamp. All right, we added the next size, bigger clamp. So we'll do a little make it run. Granted, it's got a little bit of exhaust leak. But there you go. So we got him running. I know she has transmission fluid in it. I'm gonna have to change oil in it. I don't know how old the oil is. It looks a little bit dark, but she's pretty clean. I went through. I haven't really done anything to the engine because, well, it runs like this. I don't even care if it's a. I'm probably not going to put another V8 in it unless I find a 455. So anyways, we're going to put him down here in the driveway. Not quite sure if we have brakes and stuff yet. We'll get here in the car and check that out. Oh, before we do that, notice this. On the ground, there's little specks, whatever. This is sunflower seeds. So this Firebird must have had some mice. It's been marooned in the back corner there. It looks like she might need a little transmission fluid, or she has a valve cover leak. The car sat there for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. So it's left a little spot. I got the thing, I bought it, did the body work on it, did some other stuff to it, and after I painted it, I started working on that truck, and it's basically sat since. I could make it run on this girl here soon. 66 New York, 2-door hard top. First year 440 car. Idle's a little bit high, but we'll deal with that, I guess. Let's go down here in the road, see what's going on. I have some new door panels to put together, like I said. This does have power steering and power brakes. Does have, I have to put a dash pad in it. Alright. And looks like I'll have to find a door handle to get back out. I guess I can roll the window down. Oh, well, I guess now that we're below idle, it's all right. Legs holders. Nice. Yeah, one of them locks up anyway, right? Oh, I left the pan in there. Grab that out of there. Yeah, guys, we're gonna give this another try. I had to get a jack and jack the car up. To get the drain pan, well, it's just a plastic cup. That's what I call drain pans. I get them at auctions and stuff, and so I didn't have any money in it, and it's good because, well, it's ruined. Here we go. Oh, I don't know how that's gonna look, but fire this girl up. Alright. I wonder if our windshield wipers work. God, I don't know how old they are. We can try them one time, see if anything bad happens. And okay. So that'll be something else we can look to in the future. Turn it back off. Might be a fuse. Little girls are simple. Still have a little bit of brake pedal. We'll coast down to the bottom of the hill, right? Oh, yes. Well, looks like we got some flat spots in the tires we'll have to work out. Oh, sounds like I might be ready to lose the wheel. I just remembered I was going to check the lug nuts. I did not do that. I shut him off and go back and get a lug wrench. Let him sit right here in the rain. So that's what it felt like. Oh, yeah, that wash is loose. Lug nuts loose. Oh. Yeah. So let's go for a little nature hike. See, old cars, when you don't drive them for a while, those things you should check out. Anyways, I'm gonna shut this off and conserve the battery. I'm just gotta walk. We only went this far. That second driveway's mine. I know I got a 4-way in Turtle. I just don't, I don't know if, I figure that's what the noise is. I don't know what else it would be. Anyways, get that and be back. Alright guys, we're back. The wheel, every lug nut on every wheel was, none of them were tight. Well, this driver's side front is probably what the wobbles on, exceptionally loose. Hey, put it fired back up. And I'm at the gas in this thing. Go for a drive later. I want to run this thing enough to get tags on it later. Now those grinding noise you hear, the exhaust leak is because the donut gasket is loose. Generator light is on. It has been on. Seems to charge fine. Problem with the light, I think. Back this old girl in here. The generator light has went off. Problems when they fix themselves are pretty cool. Back with you. This is the 47 Crosley, otherwise known as Turtle. We are going to play with Turtle today. I noticed when I go to steer, turn the wheels, it's hitting. So I already fiberglassed these fenders on it. I checked the other side when I did it, and it is fine. But this side is not fine. So I'm gonna get this wheel knocked off. These shouldn't really be too tight because the car hasn't been on the ground since I stuck the wheels on it. And there's only 4, yeah. Let me get these babies spun off of here. Yeah, I could get an impact, but then I'd have to find the socket for the impact and do all that kind of stuff. And plus, I'm getting a little bit of exercise this way. Oh, and here's my wonderful wheel adapters. This car started off as a 4x4 inch bolt pattern that was a stud that went into the wheel. So I had to get from a spacer to get the wheels out to, it's a much wider tire than the thing came with, so I have to clear the leaf springs and all that kind of stuff. And here's what we have with that. And let's see, these side skirts. We'll show you this other side. So what we're doing with it, it's a little bit more done. That is a side skirt from a 3rd gen Z28. I believe the spoiler is off of an Eclipse. I just got it in an auction and gave $1 for it. This side is a little bit more finished. So I have plenty of things that's molded in there. And that trim is off a 95 Cadillac. Maybe a little bit earlier of the DeVille. It's the bottom trim goes in the bottom of that car. This corner is a Jeep. Cherokee, bottom corner of a tailgate. I may also be doing one of those. I'm fixing up doing a right-hand drive build for my wife. Alright, so this front one's moving in. So we have space. We have space there, and I'll take the wheel back off. We get any clearance because you can see I still need to get some of this ground back out. So I think we'll be fine on that side. L8 hood scoop. Pretty simple little vehicle. I don't know whether it's 3 or 4 speed. It is all original. Other than the wheels. I already they had another door panel like that. On this side, I pulled it off to check out the condition of the bottom of the rusty doors. This is 83, 84 Mazda RX-7. I'm going to cut those door panels down, and we're going to make new door panels with that for this little girl. So I like to reuse parts as much as I can, and I think it looked better than a black board with a rose on it. So anyway, I have some quarter turn screws. We're going to mount that because to raise the hood, we have to, well, the cowl comes all the way out to here. It's actually your feet are right about here. This actually goes into the cabinet. This is a teeny tiny car. Volkswagen Beetle would look big in comparison to it. And this is why he's named Turtle. It has the original 26.5 horsepower Crosley engine in it. And we are going to do the right thing before we actually get it running smoothly and all that kind of stuff. I bought a Team Moon turbocharger, the intercooled version. And the intercooler will sit about where this grill is, so we're not worried about that messed up grill. We might put something neater, but I think the intercooler will fit in there and just look pretty cool. And yeah, so anyways, we're gonna see what we're gonna do about this fender now that we're ready. Well, I think what I'm gonna do, I have not bolted this side on, unfortunately. Okay, I did, so I'm going to take this off. Because if I could be lazy and leave it where it is, but then I know I'll end up messing it up and regretting it. This is in the This is actually the rubber mat. This is how big the front of the car is. But we're going to use that to get down here. See where we have a bolt at. There we are. Oh, I actually tightened it. Okay, we're going to be lazy. And if we cut it, we'll fix it with fiberglass. With that, I am going to find some safety glasses. And I will be back with you. Start doing this thing, and you guys are gonna get to listen to a couple tunes, because that's what I'm doing is or isn't interesting, and all that kind of stuff. But music is always interesting, and this is original music. All right, guys, I got me some glasses. I think I'm gonna start off with let's just start off with a cutting wheel. You can see where it comes back and turns back here. I'm just gonna cut. Yeah, I'm gonna pick a line with my Bond's eye. See, that's why I got the name. It's easy. I look at this stuff with my eye, and my eye's name is Bond. I'm not a complicated guy. But anyways, enjoy the tunes.
Yes, there you are. I thought I lost you for a second there. There's a big pile of refrigerators over there. Oh, and don't forget your sunscreen. I heard it'll be brutal today.
Alright guys, I cut it off. Cut off the inner fender. Oh, it's back into the floorboard compartment. Basically, I'm going to continue to beat this back and adjust this well, until we get the wheels to turn. I'll probably have to go back and hit the other side and do it in the same way. And we can, we can put new metal in the floorboards if we have to. No big deal. We're doing all this work because we want these wheels to be on it because we like it. The only thing in life to do when you have time to do it, for me anyway, is to try and make it cool. So I'm going to beat on this for just a little bit and bring it back when we get the wheel to where it'll go. Alright, we use our high-tech tools. Move our floorboard back. Use that jack. That's probably farther than what it needs to go, but I know when it comes back it's going to relax a little bit, so hopefully it'll end up where we want it to be. Alright, I think I'm just going to put a screw in there to hold this floorboard in place. Basically all I want to know today is how far I need to go back with the floor. So we're going to start off with a drill battery that's about dead. It's okay, we have more. If I actually plan, I'd make sure I have this stuff charged. Maybe if I get to doing this, maybe I will. Maybe I'll get better. Who knows? Alright. We got that guy. The drill. Run the screw in here. Alright, now we should be able to let this thing go and the floor stay where it is. Yeah. Didn't quite do the job that I want, but it might do to see what we need, I guess. So get this out of here. Get our wheel. Stick it back on. This is what they had. That was part of the floor before, so we're only improving the car. Because we're going to undo any of the weirdness that we see while we're here. Unfortunately, this thing's more or less a glorified golf cart. It's really not too much to it at all. We just want this tight enough to where the wheel's in the actual position where it's going to be when it is on the car. See what we have now. Man, we're still a good ways off. That's a shame, but you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. We'll just keep modifying it until we get it. Okay, I see we're hitting a little bit of floor. Hitting a little bit of floor now. Yeah. We will just adjust that, and we're gonna make the floorboard fit. All right, guys, it's a little bit later. I've been fooling around with this thing. And we got just about full steering lock on it. I've decided, since this girl is pretty simple, I don't worry about these clearance issues, these big tires getting in here and redoing all this junk again. So shackles right there. I think I'm just gonna, maybe I'm gonna cut me make some new ones and just raise the front end of this thing up another inch. Steering's in the back of the thing, so it shouldn't affect anything of that. So yeah, because we have, you know, the car is on floating weights. You know, it's sitting up on blocks up off the ground. So I know when I drop it down, the weight's on the wheels, the suspension's going to give some, and then somebody sits in it, the suspension's going to give some more. So we're just going to give ourselves some more room. Then part of the next video, we are going to install these. I put some screws in there because this is meant for it's a Corvette L88 scoop, I believe. I got it. I was going to put it on a pickup truck many years ago because it had a tunnel ram on it, but I ended up getting rid of the truck and kept the hood scoop. And so yeah, these quarter-turn screws. Mount this at the bottom, center these holes, get these mounted in that. And these guys grab on, they twist and lock that down, hold that down. So I suppose these drill, and there's a top, so I figure it sits like that, and I drill and probably pop rivet these guys to the hood, and then back here, unfortunately, I can get up underneath the cowl to get those, so it shouldn't be too bad. So now that you know what the next video is going to be about, get the head scoop on there, and you know, we'll carry on from that. That's like what we're going to do. That may be tomorrow, but anyways, that's going to be all for this day. May you have the best day that you can, and if you're having a bad day, tomorrow will be better. That's all we can hope for. You guys have a good day. Thank you for watching. Bonsai66 at YouTube. Like and subscribe and share with your friends. And if you have music, comment to me on, make a comment on there, and tell them the kind of music. I really only want to do original, non-copyrighted music and stuff like that, so I don't get in trouble with eBay or with YouTube. I definitely don't have subscribers. I have to anything at that, but I hope to at some point. So I want to go ahead and get started off on the right foot, and I want you guys with me. You guys have a good day. Bonsai out.